Hello everybody and welcome back to Luma Island, where we are continuing to get our little professions done and everything like that. And for that we do need to go back to the mountain, I believe, because I've just got to refresh all our memories from last time. But I believe we need to get all of these fish. Okay, yeah, the oyster stew. Very well. Is that always a stew at this point? Yeah. So it's a stew, then so we'll then have a salad, and then we'll have a platter. Okay. So we need that. We also need quite a lot of treasure boxes, because we're going to want to make a pirate compass, and we're going to need 10 treasure boxes for that. Now, the first thing I want to check is that I've got enough moonstone things. Yeah, we do. I can see it already, actually, that we've got plenty enough for that. Right, let's have a little look here at the blacksmith's forge. We need to make the helmet. And for that, we just need Luma essence. And then we're done. Okay. And let's have a look. This one. I need Luma essence for that one. In fact, there's a couple of things we can do with some Luma essence. So I'm kind of thinking that the first thing I might actually do is sleep the night in my caravan. Could sleep the night in my house, but you know, caravan's right there. So they should have some essences for me this morning. And in fact, if you are running really low on essences and you can't get tokens, you could just keep sleeping the night. So that's 10 of them. 11. Alright. 12. Alright, let's pet everyone. That should give me another 5 or 6. You guys were saying that I might have dropped one of the Luma eggs. If I have, I imagine that if I've picked it up, it'll be available in the pet store. So that might be a thing to go and check. See if there's any Luma eggs that I don't recognise in the pet store. It would be a shame to have lost that if I have lost one. So at the moment, how many have I got? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've done 10 dungeons. Plus got a couple of them from shrines as well. So maybe there are some missing. I'm not sure. But that's something I'll maybe check once I've got a bit of spare money. I think there might be one to incubate still. I'll check the incubator actually. Alright, we've got 20. I think that's probably about as many as I'm gonna get. I might have missed one. I lose track, honestly. Let's see. So at the moment, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there's 4 more to get. But between, like, if I get one in the mountain shrine and then a few more after that, I don't know if maybe another line might appear if I get enough of them. No clue. Right, doggo, I think I want you to go away for now. I think I've got enough. An IOU from Sophia. Well, someday you'll be able to use this for something. Nelson's map to the Lost Jungle Island. You need it for the boat on the farm. How come I've got that back, though? Also, people were saying for important items like Luma eggs and things like that, that I shouldn't be taking them around with me. I should put them in a chest. So maybe for some of the important things, because you do drop items, you're quite right, that's probably the one reason to use a chest in single player. A lot of people were saying don't bother. But maybe it would be useful to build one and just have a few basics in it. I'm sure it's not that hard to build one. I'm sure I had a thing for it. Oh no, I've got to buy it, haven't I? Ah, no, let's not worry about that then. People are saying keep your meteor fragments in it as well. I generally do try and pick up what I drop, though. How much is it? If it's not too much, I'll get it. But also, can I sell anything? Oh yeah, look, I've got a few things I can sell now. A simple chest, 1,000. Okay, let's just get that. And the thing for a large Luma nest. Maybe, I don't know. I think I might be alright just with the medium one at the moment, to be honest. I've got a load of things I'm going to have to pick up pretty soon as well. Right, so I can sell my legs, my azurite necklace, my azurite ring, and my 2 other rings. That means I can finally pick up... Oh, and someone was saying that there's a bicycle. Bicycle that I can make. This one here. The decorative scooter, decorative bicycle. Apparently these give fast travel into town. That's pretty cool. Also, I've got a little bit of spare money, so can we upgrade anything else? Yes. We're nearly through the moonstone now. I'm trying really hard to keep on top of it for just everything. Don't worry, I was trying to be very careful there not to spend things I didn't have as well. Okay. So. Oh, have I given you the 3rd key yet? You've already found 3 ancient keys. I can hardly believe my eyes. This is extraordinary progress. We're on the verge of a breakthrough that could rewrite the history books. With just 1 ancient key left to find, I can almost taste the dust that awaits us inside the temple. The anticipation is killing me. I've been thinking about what we might find inside. Ancient technology? A portal to another world? The possibilities are endless. Now, don't let me distract you. That final ancient key is calling our names. Find it and we'll both become, academic glory awaits us both. Yay. So you've graduated from pond skipper to actual fisherman. That crayfish salad didn't fall off the plate. Progress of sorts, right? Keep at it, Captain. Maybe one day you'll catch something bigger than your ego. Alright, so 150,000. Let's get cooking. Well, well, you graduated from novice to slightly less clueless. Congrats on ringing that ship bell without getting tinnitus. Keep at it, and maybe one day you'll discover the treasure of common sense. And the reason I'm going back in here is I want to know how much it's going to... 500,000 to get brewing. Wow. Right, so I guess we want to talk to Enzo, the owner of the taverna in town. Oh, okay, that was not who I expected to go and see. Is Enzo, like, over here? Usually, I'm pretty sure. Is this one Enzo? No. Let's have a look. Where are you? We are... Okay, down here somewhere. Is this Enzo? Is that you? Yes? Ah, a fresh face. Welcome to my taverna, where love is in the air, and, food is as warm as the welcome. I'm the one and only Enzo. Did you feel that earthquake earlier? My pots and pans were rattling like there was no tomorrow. I honestly thought my souffle would collapse faster than, my last attempt at flirting. Half the town got shaken up. The general store, the lighthouse, the pet shop, even the cable car. Looks like we all need some comfort food. Maybe a nice warm lasagna, or a hug. I'm offering both. So you're a budding cook, eh? What a delicious coincidence. You know, I could probably teach you a thing or two about cooking. Don't expect any miracles, though. These days I cook the same dishes so often, I swear my pots and pans are starting to roll their eyes at me. But hey, my customers don't complain. To my face, at least. Come to think of it, maybe we could help each other out. I'll make sure you always have plenty of recipes to learn from and a couple of new construction drawings to help expand your farm and kitchen. Who knows, maybe you'll be one teaching me soon. In return, could you bring me something to spice up the menu in my taverna? Perhaps a homemade fruit salad from your farm, once you're a bit more experienced. I promise it'll be worth your while. Okay, so we're going to start farming. Buy 10 wheat seeds from the farm store. Okay. Let us go to the farm store. I always hate how I have to like go all the way down here. What's this? Oh, this is flowers. Okay, interesting. That might be something I want to plant. I don't know though, really. It's the lumber. And remember, you can buy torch materials from there, so that's a good place to remember exists. And it's actually not this one, it's this one over here. Farm shop, and I think we're going to need some wheat seeds. Right, so 100 wheat seeds. I need 10. Okay, I have done that. Go to your farm and plant 10 wheat seeds. Also at this point, sprinkler diagrams. Probably a small one would be fine. That's 15,000. So if I can make a couple of more things on my other professions and get one more piece of mithril. In fact, I've got a lot of mithril and iron that I need to smelt up. So we'll go back and do that as well, just before I do all of my stuff. Yeah, beware the chimp. It keeps telling me that. And someone in the comments was saying, oh, I've got to watch out in the jungle for this chimp that might run after me. It's like, oh, gee, great. Yay. Chimp. Sounds amazing. Right, so I think next to my caravan might be a good place to put a chest, if we can make one. And I'll put a few things in it. It's something that I'd been considering for a while. We need a couple of pieces of plank. I'm sure I can do 3 pieces of plank. Okay, and then I want to put on some mithril. Sorry, moonstone. What am I saying mithril for? But for that, obviously, we need... Guess what we need? Hundreds and hundreds of pieces of charcoal. Luckily, from cutting down all the wood, we've got hundreds and hundreds of sticks. Which means hundreds of charcoal isn't too difficult to make. I'll make 50 or so on each furnace. Okay, so my wood is done, so let's make us a chest. I'm just going to put all my bits and bobs in there that I just don't want to lose if I drop them. So, yeah, it looks like I can just put chests right by my caravan. Maybe there? It's quite a nice, decent size to put anything I want into it. So, how about we put the nature tokens? I'm quite happy to carry around with me. The spirits and things like that. Yep, happy with that. Relic fragments, lobsters, all that stuff, that's fine. What I do have here is meteorites that I don't really want to lose. And these ambers, I don't really want to lose those either. A lot of the other stuff I really don't care about. Maybe my bees could go in there. Apparently they're needed for farming, but probably not yet. Anything else? Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, I'm going to make my chalice if I can. I think I just needed... yeah, I just needed the Luma essences for that. And for archaeology, I've done all those mountain temples, so I've got everything done now, which is great. Apparently the jungle temples might be a bit harder, though. And I need some more Luma essences and some gold. Alright then, let's see if we can make a bit of gold. Apparently I can make 2 gold. Do I have any? Yes. I've got rubble to refine as well. And then I need to start catching fish and all that stuff as well. Goodness me. Alright, if I sleep... No, let's go and plant my wheat, I think. And I'm kind of thinking my first little farm... Well, it could be up here, or I could put it, like, back here. I could chop all this down and make a nice little flat area for a farm. I think that that might be quite cool. And then we've got to go and explore the jungle a bit more, find all the temples in the jungle. But I'm not, like, in, like, a massive hurry for that. I'd like to get all of my stuff up to Moonstone. I'd like to get all my professions done. You know? By the way, sorry if this is a bit late and if it might even be the only thing I put out today. Yesterday, I put out 2 videos on Christmas Day and cooked... a full roast dinner, full turkey that took 3.5 hours to cook, while timing all of the sides while trying to edit video at the same time. It was quite a crazy day, and I want a more relaxed day today. I've noticed a few other creators, and particularly in sort of the vlogging space, actually, not really putting up the same sort of content at Christmas. Like it used to be a real fashion for people to put up sort of opening Christmas presents and all that sort of thing on Christmas Day. And I've noticed people not, I mean, there might be a few coming out today because it's Boxing Day, but and so it might be that they're 24 hours behind or something. A bronze egg. Wow. But I'm wondering if they're just being a bit more protective of their time. And I'm like, you know what? Good for you. Having some work-life balance there. Have your family time. But yeah, I didn't have any plans or anything this Christmas. You guys might have known that my only relative really is... I've got a sister. My mother passed away a while back. I've been estranged from my father for years, and so I've got a stepfather who we see semi-regularly, but I think they were doing other things. And my grandparents passed away recently as well. So, you know, I think everyone was just kind of doing their own thing this year. Whereas like previous years, it's been more like, well, the grandparents are getting a bit older. We want to just make sure that we spend as much time as we can. I don't think there's that sort of same pressure to see everyone in the same way at the moment. So I just spent my time watching Avak streaming. And bless him, he did an amazing job. And I cooked us a big dinner. And he ate the dinner and he streamed again. Crazy man. Right, so here we are. We've got the starts of what could be quite a nice little farming area here. Maybe I'll get rid of these rocks. Actually, the more I'm doing it, the more I'm thinking sort of it might be better to have it in this orientation. So, but yeah, I had a really lovely Christmas. So, got some amazing, beautiful presents from Avak. Sent my sister a message today, so we'll see if she comes back on that. She's a bit nomadic, my sister, so sometimes it takes a while to get back to hear back from her. She lives in New Zealand, so she's on the other side of the world to me as well. So all the time zones are out and everything. Okay. That's looking quite nice now, isn't it? We've needed to do this for a while, just like clear a good old space in the farmlands so that I can have a nice working farm here. Why it wants me to do 10 wheat seeds, I don't know though. I'm also kind of wondering whether I want to do this. Well, I do, because I want to know what it's like farming. I've just spent a lot of money picking it up. And I'd like to know, but I would like to get like sprinklers and things ASAP. Okay, so I'll probably push all of this back more as well, but we've got quite a nice large area now that we can enough to make a really good start anyway. So I figure we need to just hoe a few squares out and plant the wheat seeds into them. How about we do a 5x2? And then I'll try and work out like what the best size of field is and all that sort of thing. In a bit. Right, where's my wheat seeds gone? Here they are. People were saying that I can put gravel down in the Luma pen and it'll maybe protect the gate a bit. That's maybe a good idea. Gravel or paths. They jump. The seeds jump. Is that them telling me that they want some water? Probably. I like seeds that jump and tell me to water them. That's actually super fun. I would imagine I'm going to want bigger fields, which is why I've made such a nice space here. And also, if I'm wanting to make like animal pens and things like that, that's going to be important too, I think. Oi, worm, get off my stuff. Caterpillar. So I figure that will just do its thing. We've got this all to do. That's going to take a while though, because like I say, if nothing else, I've got to get 50 of those white crystals. What are they called? Gypsum or something? I lose track, I swear. I play so many farming games and so many ingredients. I'm going to need a whole load of glass, and which will mean a whole load of sand and a whole load of charcoal. I like that it shows you a video of how to get the thing. Even a video of exactly which stall to go to. How to make cement. Because I'm always looking down there, but I've actually realised this is actually just in case you are struggling, it's an actual video of how to get the thing you need. Every day I find more and more and more like quality of life things in this game that I absolutely love. I think that might be 3 short on the... Yeah, 3 short and also some Luma essences short as well. So if I go to sleep, I'll get another 20 of them. Although, to be honest, we're about to start the day anyway. But, yeah, I'll sleep for an hour. It's fine. I'm getting to a point where what I'm probably going to do is a lot of stuff on the farm. And I'll sleep a lot then. Because I want my Luma essences and things. Luma. I call them essences, but they're actually called energy. So please forgive me if I do that. And we'll go and pet them. I find it's quite handy to... when you're petting them, just have the actual Luma energy selected, so you don't have any particular tool selected. Sometimes it can be hard to keep a slot free for your hand. Because the minute you pick anything up, and you're picking stuff up all the time in this game. I'm on 22. That's probably enough. So I made the chalice. And then I need to make a ring. So I need more gold and I need more uvarovite. A couple of pieces. So I need to go back to the mine for that. Did I need more gold? Oh, I need more gold for that. Yeah, okay. I need to make a staff, which requires more gold. Okay. Oh, I can make the helmet now. Okay, let's make the helmet. The idea is to make as much stuff as I can before I go running off for more stuff. I know I need a load of fish. I know I need a load of treasure boxes. I know I need some of that uvarovite. Or uvarovite. I don't know how you exactly say it. So that one. More Luma essences, gold, and iron. Okay. Make a bit of iron to start with. And then did I make a whole load of, like, mountain planks to put into my house? I thought I'd cut down quite a few, but I don't think I cut down everything I needed. I very much expect we're going to need more charcoal. I'll stick another 50 in each side. So far, I'm just about keeping up with it. So we've put on the stuff we need for the armor. Okay. I need a whole load of gold. And I'm also going to need a whole load of uvarovite. Treasure boxes. Okay, well let's go and check on my wheat and see if that needs watering. I'm hoping that it's not too... that it's not too difficult, that it's not too, that it won't just die on me if I go adventuring. Oh, it doesn't even need watering today. Oh, okay. It's a nice change. Oh, they just went through a growth stage as well. Okay, fantastic. So, for the house, I need all of those, as many of those, what are they called? I have some of them. Drives me mad when I can't remember what something's called. Oh, it's calcium. Yeah, so I need 50 calcium. I have 9. So any of that I see around, I should grab. A load more mountain logs. A whole load more moonstone bar, sorry. Most of that is... I've got a lot, to be honest, but I do need more. 150 mountain planks. Oh, I put stuff in and I didn't mean to. Darn it. 50 grand's worth of scaffolding. And a villa permit that probably costs a fortune, so... Like I said, I'm not too worried about that, but I'm just thinking, like, if we just gather as much, as many logs, as much moonstone, and as much calcium as possible, that's probably going to be quite useful. Oh, I'm so annoyed with myself because I now don't have enough of anything for this stupid armor. I think we'll do the armor when I come back. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put on as much moonstone as I can. That'll take a little while to do its thing. I could probably do with another smelter. I honestly wish I could, like, pull things apart more easily in this as well. I know I get the stuff back. But I feel like... Remove kiln. I'm going to do this. I'm going to remove the jewelry crafter workbench, the archaeology workbench, and the blacksmith's forge. Okay, so they're all specific. And then I'm going to rebuild them. So I'm going to put in the archaeologist workbench. I have all those workbenches over here, see? I'm going to have the jewelry crafter. And I'm going to have the... Was it the blacksmith's forge that I didn't have? So we're going to put all those back together. Okay. I'm going to take apart that kiln as well. Right, then I'm going to put another smelter, if I can, next door. Or maybe even 2. I think 1 will probably be enough. Oh, I need to make 6, 6 of those guys. And then I want to put 2 kilns in. Maybe even a 3rd. Because I just don't like, at the moment, the way that everything is set out. It was just really messy and annoying. Okay, so I think I will have a 3rd. I need 3 farm planks for that. Beautiful. So I can smelt like a couple of pieces of gold, and I can smelt other stuff. It looks like I'm somehow already out of charcoal again. And then if I need to make things other than charcoal, I could just have 2 doing charcoal and a couple doing other things. Okay, lovely stuff. Right, that's much, much nicer. So all of my profession stuff is over on this side. Chop down all of this so it's nice. Bit nicer. There, I'm getting things how I want them now rather than just thrown together. And if I want to, I can move that kiln over there and put a 3rd smelter in, but I think I'm okay for smelters at the moment. I tend to be held back a lot more by my... Oh no, not that, not that, not that. I want gold. No, we're out of charcoal again. But I can't make that much more. I'm gonna have to go and like chop down some trees or go mining or something. So I think that's probably my cue to leave and go over to the mountain. But if I can, I'd like to make a bicycle. Let's see. Can we make a bicycle right now? I can, and it's cute. I'll put it there for now, next to my chest. And someone said that this is fast travel. I didn't know that. Travel to town. That is so cool, because that takes me almost right to the cable car into the mountains without having to have the mountain house. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd like the mountain house. I'd like to build everything just because I want to show you it. But that's super handy. And then I'm right at the mine. Extra super handy. Okay, we've got 66 torches actually. That's not too bad. We need moonstone. And we need uvarovite. Or uvarovite. Or however you want to say the thing. I'll be glad when I go to the jungle. Maybe the gemstones will be more pronounceable. Yeah, I need to light all these torches again because we've not been in here in a while, clearly. And when we were all going over there, weren't we? Okay, so I should definitely get all the charcoal I can while I'm in here because I am sorely lacking in charcoal right now. And I'm starting to lack the stuff I need to make said charcoal. Just not ideal. I'm wondering if I could just cut through there. Maybe make it a little bit easier for me. Oh no, I accidentally put a torch down. I didn't mean to. Oops. I don't know if the darkness will come and get me there. No, actually it didn't. Nice. So yeah, my plan for today will be stuff like I want to watch the Doctor Who Christmas special. I'm a bit of a nerd like that. And is there anything else I wanted to watch? I'm sure there was something else. It wasn't Gavin and Stacey. I don't watch that. But yeah, lovely. It was apparently very popular, but I haven't watched any of the other episodes. I've watched about one episode, and I think that was because I was at a relative's house and they were watching it. Okay, we're as far as we've been now. So I'm basically trying to go around the outside and just like slowly light my way up. Grab all of the uvarovite stuff that I can and see if I can find an exit. I can't see one from here. And it's mostly because of the camera angle. The exit kind of lights up usually. Anyway, there's my first piece of uvarovite. So we'll probably have a nice creepy spider. Or 3. Yeah, it's 3 again. Wow. To deal with. I had all these people like, I was saying, oh, creepy spiders. Rah, so creepy, isn't it? And people were like, no, they're not creepy. I clearly have a braver audience than I thought I did, you know. I personally don't find them creepy at all, but then, like I say, I am not normal like that. It's hard to creep me out. It's fairly easy to make me jump, though. Like, jump scares quite often get me. But I feel like that's a good thing, because, like, if you didn't have a jump reflex to things, then something might get you and you wouldn't jump properly, and then it'd be terrible, wouldn't it? Imagine if you didn't jump properly and respond properly to a threat in real life. So I think it's good that I've got a decent jump response. So many spiders. Oh no. I thought I just was going to make it out of there. Sometimes I do kind of take it to the edge, don't I? I take it right to the very limit of what I can do, and I push it, and that's a problem sometimes. Ooh, a bit of charcoal. I'm definitely in a charcoal mining kind of place right now. Hopefully I've got a good couple of hundred now. Let's see how many we managed to get. I was like, it better not be 16. That's jungle stone though, so that's not coal. Where's my coal? Can't even see it, apparently. Iron. Oh, 249. Yeah, that'll do. For about 5 minutes. For about 5 minutes, that'll be perfect. And then once I've got my tools all upgraded and everything, then we'll need to go to the jungle. But I kind of definitely do feel, as much as we visited the jungle and it was fun, and I wanted to see kind of what it was like, I think there's still so much stuff to do in the mountains. I want to at least have the professions and the tools up to the right sort of spot, you know? So that's all gone dark now. So I can't believe I did that, but, you know, we found some more charcoal, so that was cool. Right, so we've got a couple more spots of uvarovite, 3 more around here, and 1 further up there. So I will go for those, because as much as we are here slightly to, you know, get a moonstone and all that stuff, and to find our way to, there'll be a secret book somewhere, you know. No, don't. As much as we're here to do all of that, we are also here to get the uvarovite. And that is important. So I'm going to put a torch kind of here, I think. And then just move between them. I'm probably going to need them for the crown. Although the crown might need fluorite, and it might need the blue one as well. So I've forgotten what that's called again. I'm forgetting all my gemstone names. I think it's, oh, azurite, yeah. So I'll need some fluorite and some azurite possibly as well. So I'll open it up and I'll see what I need before I worry about it. And I'll get probably just exactly what I need. And then there's going to be a crown as well to do. So if I just gather kind of what I need for now. Get another thing in there. And then worry about what I need to do once I know exactly what I need to do it. How much uvarovite do I have now? I've got 6. I think if I had 8, that would be ideal, and we could go and make a couple of things out of that. And like I said, I'd also like to go and see my little mushroom friend and spend some of my forest and maybe even mountain tokens. Probably forest tokens. I had the dog out for ages in the forest. And so I'll spend some of the forest tokens I have on power food. Or I'll just go and sleep the night a few times. Because I can spend those tokens on tool tokens as well. So if I run out of tool tokens, it might be a better use of my time doing that. And it might be better just to farm the 20 a day that I get off my existing Lumas by sleeping in the caravan. That's actually a better... Because I don't get 20 a day tool tokens just for, you know, existing, so... But even though I haven't made many decorative items, I am starting to really enjoy how my farm is looking. Reason being, it's looking like a farm now, rather than just a few workstations, which has looked like that for a long time. It's been a caravan with a few workstations for ages. And now I'm going to actually get a proper farm looking thing. And I know it took me ages to get to that, but I knew I'd want to be off adventuring for a while. So I was like, well, maybe the best thing is to leave the farming until a bit later on. Now, question is, I don't think that the entrance would be right there, but maybe I should check. Normally... Hello. 4? Well, that's some stuff, isn't it? People say apparently if you put arachnophobia mode on, the ghosts that spawn instead, they glow a bit more. So you can see them a bit more easily if you struggle to see the spiders, and you know they run off into the dark, don't they? So just in case that's something you're struggling with, I'm not that worried. Right, next piece of uvarovite is over there. But I'm also very aware that I'm not particularly following the path that I wanted to follow. So let's see if we can find the wall again a bit more. Okay, the wall is here. And do I want to just... Yeah, I think I do. Just for my own peace of mind. I'd hate it if I went the whole way round and the doorway was like right there. See, I would have missed all that gold. Yeah, I had a feeling it wasn't. Normally it's pretty like obvious. It's like shine, glow, I'm right here. You know. So it's not normally a case that I would think, oh yeah, I've probably missed it now. But at the same time, if I didn't light that up, I would be paranoid for the whole rest of the time. So just so I don't have to be paranoid, we'll open it all up and light it all up. Whoa! That was a fizzy rock. Is that a spider? Was that a spider going? Is that the noise they genuinely make? Who knew? Hello, spider bro. Thought I could hear a fizzy rock. I'm more scared of the fizzy rocks than I am the spiders. I'm not gonna lie. I hear a spider, I'm like, oh well. I hear a fizzy rock, I'm like, oh! Oh, and it's daytime, wonderful. Moonstone have I got now? 48. So we're back up to nearly 50 again, which is kind of where I wanted to be previously, up to about 50. Because that's how much I need for my... Well, probably less than that now for my... but I'm going to need some for other things. Oh, I got a piece of fluorite out of there. That's kind of handy because I might need that, like I say, for some other bits and bobs. They quite often ask for mixed metals. All the crowns and special helmets and things like that that they suddenly want now. I'm getting there with those professions though. So I'm sort of like... Oh, my back needed to click there really bad. But yeah, the professions... I'm getting through the mountain ones. Slowly but surely. I've turned myself around a bit here, haven't I? Oh yeah, the chest was there, that's why. Okay. That's fine. Just gonna make a bit of progress here. Oh, I'll grab that gold. You don't see gold as often. Uvarovite, I'm on 8 now. I don't know whether I want to just take my 8 and run or just carry on around. Maybe I'll just carry on around to see if I can find this exit, and then if I get thrown out by my own hubris, then I will I'm not worried too much about continuing. I'll go back and do my stuff. Almost happened. Wow. There's some more uvarovite. So we will grab that because we should. I might stay here and get some of this moonstone. There's a lot of moonstone here, so I may as well grab it. Sometimes I grab rocks by accident. Just happens. I'm not that worried about spiders. If they get in my way, they get in my way. If they don't, they don't. Bit of uvarovite up this way, so we're going to grab it. It's worth a couple of torches to do it, yeah. So I got 2 out of that as well. Oh, maybe the ones where I get 2 are where I get extra spiders. There's about 5 spawned there. But my whip is easily up to that task. More charcoal, more moonstone, more charcoal, more moonstone. Right, there's another uvarovite over there. That's how I've decided it's said now. If you're like some kind of geologist and you know how it's pronounced, do let me know. So, how many do I have now? I got 2 out of that one, but I didn't get 5 spiders that time. That spider didn't want to get got, did he? I got 12 now. I have a feeling that azurite will be the thing that'll be hardest for me to get loads of. But what I might be able to find out is I might be able to sort of go in from the uvarovite a bit and get some more azurite. I don't know how much I'm going to need though, and I think I should just get exactly what I need. I think I see something there. I saw something ahead of me. It was like billowing. Just for a second there. I think we might be nearly there. Maybe. No. I saw something interesting for just a second there. I don't know what it was. Explodey stone! Okay, so I may as well get round here. I don't know about how much uvarovite I want to take here. There's a lot of it around here. Probably do want it all, don't I, really? It would be really handy not to have to come in here again for it. Especially if I do find the secrets. I might have to go around the entire thing though for that. A bit more gold there. Have some of this charcoal and moonstone. Ah, yeah. Come here. I want you out my way. Thank you. There's like 2 more there. How much have I got now? I think I'm going to go for 16. And then I'm going to leave it there. I don't think it's going to want more than 16. It might do. But like I say, I expect by then I'll have to come in for other things anyway. I mean, I'm almost expecting it to want fluorite and various other things. So we're on 17 now. Brilliant. And now I've got my fast travel bicycle. It's not so bad. Although I think I think it's only one way into town, but that's still better than nothing. Alright, so we're on another one of these. I really do think, though, I want to just make sure I light up the corner. Because you know, it would be just my luck if it was like in the corner here and I hadn't lit it up. Okay. And for the sake of a couple of minutes, but like I say, I do believe that when I find it, it will be very obvious. So I think that's now, what, 1 full wall done? I mean, obviously, as soon as I run out of torches, we will be out of here as well. So I might get another, like, half a wall done or something. Obviously, my hope is that I'll find it before I run out of torches, but it's becoming less likely. I can't really see it ahead of me either. No, 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 no. Oh, I think I got torches out of that box. Brilliant. See, sometimes I want to grab everything, and sometimes I'm just getting impatient and I just want to make progress. So it's a bit of a half of one, half of another. But yeah, I think I'm done with the Uber Rovite now. It's too much spider fighting and it's taking time, so... Take forever, doesn't it? And I can't see it up ahead. So I've got this feeling it might not be on this wall. I might have chosen, you know, there's always an equal chance that you've chosen completely the wrong wall, isn't there? Well, we're nearly at a point where I think we're going to go back. So I feel like we've done a really good job of like getting lots and lots and lots of the things we need. There's another chest over there. Don't know if I'll get that far though. I don't seem to be seeing the next bit of the exit up ahead or anything like that. I don't think we're quite there yet. But I figure seeing as I needed to be in here anyway, I may as well, you know, like check it out. Okay, so I think let's take the fast way out of here. And go and do some more stuff. I'm not actually even sure where the mountain comes. I've not even seen where the book is, where it comes out. Here, I've already done this puzzle, so I'm surprised these are still here, but I'll try them. Might get another chest for it, you never know. Oh, I did, nice. I'm not gonna scoff at that. Okay. Back to the farm. Like I say, I don't think there's going to be a way back. Unless I can click on like one of the cars or something by here and they will take me back. But I think the bicycle is a one-way thing. I do love all the little cars and scooters in this. It is a really... It's just adorable, this game. Utterly, utterly adorable. I love that it's a 3D game. You get so many games nowadays that are 2D or sprite-based or whatever. And they're always lovely to play. But there's something a little bit more about a 3D game. I just find it a little bit more immersive. Okay, we've got plenty of charcoal now, so let's just go for it. I'm just going to put moonstone on for days, and then I'll also put on the 9 gold we got. So I put the gold on first, and then just all the rest of the charcoal can then go into the moonstone making. How much charcoal have I got? 520 charcoal is being used for this. And I've still apparently got 318 left. I must have gotten about 800 charcoal there. $82 pieces of moonstone being done there. That'll take a while. Right, so the next thing I actually want to do is go check on my Lumas. And give them a pet, and I want to also go check on my wheat. I didn't get any wood while I was down there either, but I'm more interested in my professions right now than I am about my house. So we'll go back and do that later, that's fine. No rush, no bother. There's a few trees starting to come up here. I'm happy to leave them if they're not like right by the fence line. I don't know who we've petted at this point. We're on to 22. Usually I have about 22 by the time I've petted everybody. So that doesn't seem unusual. Okay, I think once we're done with the gold, we'll put a bit of iron on, and then I might try and smelt up the rest of my copper, because if nothing else, I can sell that. Right. Profession-wise, we didn't do anything with fishing today either. If we get a bit of iron, we'll have enough for the armor though. And then the staff needs a bit more gold. Well, that's being made right now. I think I've got enough for the staff. Yes, I do. Lovely. Then we're nearly done with the archaeology. Blacksmithing, fishing. What haven't we done? Cooking, archaeology, blacksmith, jewellery crafter. Oh, did I not put the jewellery bench back up? That's the archaeology bench. That's the fishing bench. That's the treasure hunter sink, treasure hunter bench, jewellery bench. Oh, I just need a bit more Luma essence and some gold. Okay. How much gold do I need? In fact, I'm going to have a load of rubble refining to do. Oh, well, I'd forgotten about that. And then let's pop on some more gold if we've got any. We don't at the moment, so I'm going to put on the iron for now. I'll just do a few bits of iron because we need gold more. So we'll be able to make the jewellery, we'll be able to make the armour. Okay, right, so while all that's going on, I'm going to go and check on my wheat and see how that's doing. That's looking pretty good. I don't know if I need to water it again. Does look like that would be handy for it. But it looks like in the meantime it's grown really well, so... Oh, some of it's telling me to harvest it. Oh yeah, okay, is it just ready off the back of one watering? But that's not nearly as bad as I thought it would be then. Okay. Harvested all the wheat. Now I need to build a flour mill. Okay, let's go and see. I probably will need a... thing for that, yeah. I will. I will need a drawing or blueprint, depending on what you want to call it. Buy and sell. Right, so we need a flour mill. Small sprinkler, large sprinkler. Let's see what we can sell, actually. I've got a few things that can be sold now. Helmet and my chalice. So we've got a bit of money in the bank. We'll probably afford a sprinkler now. But let's see what the flour mill wants. I'll check on the farm shop. Maybe it's there. I don't know. Maybe I can make it anyway. Rabbits, grapes, and wheat. No. Just look at my build menu again, maybe. Fishing, forestry, farming. Oh, I do have it. Question is, where are we going to put it? I feel like here might be good. How big is it? Oh, it's not that big. Okay. I could just go with the rest of the stuff. Okay, so I need 3 planks. And I can start making some flour. Yeah. Okay, I can make more gold now, which is great. We need so much gold. Okay, flour mill is go. Beautiful. Use it to turn 10 wheat into 2 times flour. I love how it asked me to harvest 1 wheat, but also asked me to plant 10, so it assumed that I would harvest all 10. Okay, done. Okay, build a stove. I think I'm going to take down my workbench and move that maybe over to this side here. Can I not? No, I can't take that down. Interesting. Okay. Well, I guess the stove goes on this side then. Until I decide I want it somewhere else, or don't. So I want 5 wooden planks and some glass. In fact, probably want all the glass that I can make. I am trying to slowly save this stuff up for the house. Like, it's a lot of stuff. So I'm not going to be, like, as worried about it as I am about my profession, but... Ah, nice. A new day. New day, new Luma stuff. I need to check how much, Beautiful, I got my stove. Need to check how much food they've got left. And bake some bread. There we are. And then I'll be like, go sell your bread at the market. I'm like, yes, I know. I'm going to get rid of the rocks here because they are a bit in the way when I'm running around. Sell the bread at any of the shops in town. I'll go see my Lumas first and give them a pet and check that they've got food. I did put a lot of food in. No, they've still got 92. I think that'll be alright. I think they'll survive. I accidentally petted my dog. It's so much easier to find them though if you can actually see them. Alright, let's go and sell my bread at any of the shops in town because today is about farming. Today's episode is Boxing Day. It's just a day of peace and rest after the craziness of December. I can sell my bread. Did I pick up my bread? Maybe I didn't pick it up. It's not showing in my inventory. That would be such a She-Lab thing to do. Go and sell something that I didn't even have. Absolutely was exactly what I did. At least I know myself. I know the things I'm likely to do wrong. Let's put it that way. Okay, I've got my armor. Let's not sell that though. And let's have a look if any of the jewelry stuff can be done. So my crown, I actually just need Luma essences for it. Oh, that's fantastic. How about the ring also just needs Luma essences. Okay, so then I'm going to need to get some grapes going. And I think it's a really good idea, while I'm growing things, to just turn the day over by sleeping in one of my houses. And then I can get more Luma essences and do more of my other things, my other professions as I go. And then we'll finally pick up brewing once I have 500,000. Woohoo! Getting quite far now though, aren't we? I found an everseed. Wow. You can get those in the mushroom shop? Kind of thinking that might be a handy thing to do. Have I gone the wrong way to my own farm? I think I might have done. I need to plant my everseed. Look at all this growing back already. Typical. This is why I need to put gravel down, isn't it? Or flooring or something. Right. So magical everseed. If I plant you and water you, you will come back forever. Look, that ground is still watered in places. I think this is a game where it's very, very nice to you about watering. Let's put it that way. I want to go see my mushroom guy. Oh, I don't know whether the one at the lake will sell those everseeds or is it one of these things like once you found it, that all of them will sell it? I have no idea, but I'm going to go look. It won't take me a minute. I'm intrigued. This game is so full of nice little surprises all the time. Work out where I am from here. Too close to a bunch of leeches is the answer to that. Okay, I think... Oh, man. I think I do need to go back. Oh, yeah, I'm right by the mud, so I need to go... I'm not going to kill the plant because I don't particularly need to. I'll go back this way and around there. That's it. Let's go see the mushroom guy, because this is one of the easier ones to get to. I mean, they're all pretty easy. They don't really like talking to you either. So, it doesn't look like this one has any magical everseeds. So maybe I need to go and check the one in the farmland. Because it said you get it from a mushroom guy. So I'm like, maybe each one of them will have different ones. So maybe one of them will have grapes. Maybe the farm one will have all of them. I don't know. But I'm going to go over to the farm dude and see if he has... Oh, actually, I've got to go around this way because I built fences all the way around there. For my little Luma guys. I'm going to need to chop some of this down. I don't mind vegetation, but when it starts to be trees, it really starts to get in the way. Oh, look, it's already growing. My little piece of wheat is already growing. Wonderful. But yeah, I need to know now, like, can I get more? Mushroom guy was the other side of the lake, wasn't he, in the farm? I always forget where he is. I'm sure he was, like, up here. Kind of by the waterfall somewhere? Was he the other side of the... Yeah, here he is. Hello. Oh, yeah, he's got Everseed wheat. So if we buy another 9 of them, I will never have to buy another wheat seed again. See, this is the sort of thing that is easier when you've unlocked half the game. You know, finding the mushroom guy, for example. So that's wonderful. So we've got this wheat field that will last forever. And that means that the ground won't close back up either, because it seems like the ground was trying to close back up there. I don't know if it needs a bit more water, but I'll give it more water just in case. And I'll probably pick up a small sprinkler recipe pretty soon. I don't know how many of them I'll need to build and what shape they're going to take or anything like that yet, but... And I don't know whether you get the everseed back if you hoe it back up, so maybe I should have checked the shape of the sprinklers first, but we'll get it to work, don't worry. And I don't know whether the mushroom guy... It probably will replenish to as many as I want. Right, so I'm going to need to make some grapes now, I think. But before I do that, I'm just going to go and check and see if there's anything else I can make. So, let's see. Can we make any... I can't make the crown yet. But do we have... Did I pick up all of my stuff? Oh, it looks like I have. Okay. Alright, we'll work on farming stuff then, because it'll be easier to do that if I'm turning the day around. And that might be what I need, just to... I mean, I could spend tokens on it, or I could sleep. To me, it doesn't matter either way. Alright, so I need to sell my bread, and I need to hand in my armor. And then they're going to start sending me to the jungle. Okay. Go sell the bread. And it's going to tell me to make a grape pie then, isn't it? There's my bread. And my armor needs to not be sold because that needs to be handed in. You'll need farm fertilizer when you start growing grapevines. Craft it in a kiln. Okay, for now, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go and find... Oh, it's Sylvia who stood right there. Okay, we don't need to change that over then. Now this is what I'm talking about. A full suit of homemade replica armor. Time to put it through its paces and see if it's as good as it looks. No pressure or anything. Now this is a work of art. The craftsmanship, the attention to detail, it's all top notch. You've really outdone yourself this time. I'm proud to say you're now an expert blacksmith. You've come a long way from that fumbling beginner I first met. Here's a well-deserved reward for your incredible work. But don't rest on your laurels just yet. There's still one more level to achieve. Yes, I know. And I've got 10k for that. So that's brilliant. We're starting to get a bit more money together. I could probably sell my spade thingy. But we're going to need to make farm fertilizer. So let's go and just do the farmy bits. Because the farm bits are obviously way behind everything else. Oh, talk to Sylvia again. Why do I never do that? Well, I'll be damned. You made it to the final challenge. Ready to prove you're a true master of the forge? This is where we separate the iron from the slag. Your ultimate test is to forge me a replica sword of the lost druids. I want a blade so fine it can split a hair lengthwise. A weapon worthy of legends. Before you start, get some practice with crossbows, halberds, flails, shields, and axes. Trust me, it'll all come in handy when you're crafting that masterpiece. Okay, what I also want to do... Upgrade these guys. So now everything needs vulcanite. With the exception of the whip, which needs mushrooms. People were saying that I'm missing the mushrooms. I'm not seeing them for looking in the jungle. So when we go there again, I'll be able to sort of let you know about that one. So I imagine anything that it's going to ask for now is going to involve metals and things. Metals and gems that come from the jungle. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, let's make the fertilizer. Is it in a forge, did they say? Farm fertilizer they want. Okay. Oh, I just make it straight out of wood. Okay, cool. Made. Let's go back over to the farming quests. Novice cook. Bake a grape pie. Okay, so we need to get grapes going. So I'm going to actually go, before I do that, and make a small sprinkler. Or do I go straight for a large sprinkler? Because I now probably am going to very soon have access to vulcanite. It shows me the size of the sprinkler. That looks to be 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks to be a 5x5. That would be enough, right? And that looks to be something like a 7x7. Alright, well, let's go with the small sprinkler for now. And I can have some grapes and some wheat. And I could maybe even just fill them in over time. Okay, so my idea is I'm going to really expand this then. I'm going to build a sprinkler. Farming, small sprinkler. Yeah, there we are. Oh, hang on a sec. That's actually even bigger than I thought it was anyway. Wow. And then I'm going to want another one for the grapes here. So I'm just going to want to make a big field. I don't want to make fields that are like the same as each other. So this one goes up to here. Oh, nice. It shows all of the overlap. So I'm going to want it exactly there. Okay. Good to know. Let's chop some of this down. And then I'll have my fields. Do I want a space in between them? I might do, actually. Aesthetically, I quite like that, so... Oh, well, it did show. I think about that, I'll be fine. Yeah, that looks good. So I'm going to need myself 10 mountain planks. And then we can do some serious growing of crops. And if I get the everlasting crops, all I ever have to do then is just come back and pluck them from the ground. I only have to harvest them. Well, there's some fertilizing going on as well, isn't there? So I don't know what the deal is going to be with that, but... And of course I can only make 3 mountain planks because... Of course I can. So I'm going to go to the mountain. I'm going to cut down some trees. Because I feel like this is important enough for that. I put all the trees so far into my... all the trees so far have gone into my house. So it's kind of taken a lot. So I figure while I'm chopping, I may as well chop a bit more than I need. I basically already have what I need. We'll do a little bit more of it and then we'll put the extra into the house. But yeah, until you get to this at the mountain area, you can't get sprinklers or anything. So I feel like doing that one early might be a real pain, but doing it late is just like basically automated. Which is something that I noticed early on. I was like, I don't have the stuff to make a sprinkler. I don't know when I'm going to get it, but it's probably not worth taking this profession until I do. I have a choice. So my choice was to do everything else. And I actually stand by that choice and think that was a good choice. Okay, I've got like 50 pieces of mountain wood there. So I feel like that's a good start. I'll chuck them all into the slicers and we'll get the fields as automated as I can. I'll get them nicely watered and it'll be wonderful. I barely have to do a thing. I'll get myself a few more grape seeds. I imagine for now I'm going to have to keep replanting them until I can get the everlasting ones from the mushroom guy. So the more of those I can get, the better. I could do like loads, but I'm just going to do 20 for now. And then I'll expand that field later if I need to, but I think we're all right with 20. I need apparently fertilizer to get them going anyway. I'll get 5. I'll maybe make another 15 fertilizer then. There we are. And then we'll just run over here and make ourselves a nice farm area. It's definitely like keeping me busy. Okay, so I've harvested the wheat plant. Oh yeah, I need to make... I didn't put the things on in the slicer. I feel like I should make paths. I feel like there's now actually a reason to do it. Okay. So the first few will be going into the sprinkler system, and then the rest will be... Obviously, I'm going to run back and forward a few times, I'm afraid. So then we're going to make ourselves... We're going to plant in the grapes. I'm going to just clear a little bit of room around them again. I want this whole area to be farming. I don't know quite how much I'm going to need of everything. So I've put in 2 sprinklers for now, but I might find that I don't need as much field as I'm making. Or I might find it's a brilliant money maker because brewing profession is going to take me a lot to unlock. And I need to work out which of the professions will be the easiest to do. Obviously going and getting loads of gems and things from the mines might not be as easy as a semi-automated farm. So I'll see how difficult it is. But those sprinklers seem... I think they'll water quite a lot between them. Oh man, I almost had enough. Wow. Okay, so let's just hoe out 20 spaces. within the area. It would be nice to put gravel or a path or something around the area just in case I do need to re-hoe it a lot at the beginning. Oh, it's raining. Hilarious. I suppose that gives me a day where I don't have to water until the sprinklers are up and running though, doesn't it? Right, grape seeds. Let's just plant you, and then apparently we're going to need fertilizer. And I'm wondering whether we might get some everlasting grape seeds from the fishing guy. I don't know. We'll have to see. It might only come up like if you find them in a chest or something. But we're going to have to start looking for chests soon because we're going to need the ones from the volcano island anyway. From the jungle. Yeah, that's fine. So we've got 20 grape seeds there. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, of course. That would be 21. And then apparently they need fertilizer, so... And you've got to weed them. Okay, wonderful. Oh. Okay. Well, that's sitting, I mean, basically they are growing under my very eyes. I'm not sure where the fertilizer comes in though. Will there be a stage where it starts to need fertilizer, or should I have fertilized? It doesn't look like I can just fertilize the bare soil. So I figure it's going to ask for it at some point. It'll get to a certain part of its growth stage. Wheat's all done, wonderful. While it grows, I can cut down some more trees around here so that we've got more room. Although I think that that is the extent of where we need to be, actually, with it. It doesn't hurt not to have tons of trees encroaching. Cut down some of the grass around there as well. Okay, so now it's looking at throw farm fertilizer. Okay, so the sticks go from kind of looking a bit dead to looking a bit nicer at that point. Yeah, they take a lot of caring for, don't they? Have to be very proactive. But then you're not waiting a lot. You're doing a lot. And that's fine. I don't mind doing things as long as I'm doing things. Right, so I'm going to leave them for a second. I'm going to go and grab the planks that should be done by now. I'm going to grab the Luma essences on the way through as well and give them a pet. So I can get something else done maybe from another profession. And then we'll probably wrap up there. I petted you two yet? We're on 24, so that's fine. Yeah, I'll grab all the mountain planks. I'll make sure I put them into the sprinklers before I go to my house and put the rest in. I don't know if I'll need more farm fertilizer or whether that will be enough. Maybe I should make a bit more just in case. Let's make like 50. Okay, so there was other stuff I could make, wasn't there? I can't make the pirate compass. We need to go back and do some stuff for that. So the ring. Yes, we can do that. Then we've also got the crown to do, haven't we? And I think I'm forgetting which is which with everything. I need a little more gold and a little bit more stuff from the dudes. Let's see if we can make a bit more gold. No, we need more charcoal for that. So let's make some more charcoal. Where I've been cutting down the trees, we've got enough to make a bit more. Alright, so let's make these sprinklers for a day that's maybe less rainy than today. Yeah. Oh, I can put fertilizer into the sprinkler. Oh, yes. And I can make different kinds. So I don't need to worry about manually adding fertilizer. Perfect. Love you, game. Love you, love you. So I'll just add it as it's needed. So I can just make loads of that. I've got loads of wood from various different places. I would imagine that the like mountain logs and things like that are going to be better, and jungle logs are going to be better. Fertilizers that'll last longer, etc, etc. But yeah, I don't feel bad about planting loads of grapes now, because that would be amazing. The only thing is the weeding. I might have a lot of weeding to do if I go away for a while. That might lose me the old grapevine, I don't know. Alright, let's put some... Oh. Did I not pick up the... I did pick up the fertilizer. So what's the deal with that then? Because it's saying, like, it's showing fertilizer. As if I can put it in. I need it to be in my hotbar, maybe. There we are. How much easier is that than throwing it on the field? You can't right-click to insert all, though. You just add it in like that. Hey, can we harvest this yet? It's looking like it's getting close. All looking quite nice. The wheat is ready again. The wheat is just like the gift that keeps on giving. That looks like possibly a fully fledged grape. Oh no. Just full of weeds. Come on, you're going through your growth stages. I want to make my grape pie. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Said grapevines are everlasting too. Just naturally everlasting. So between them being everlasting and having a sprinkler, I think will be good for grapes. Might just do a whole sprinkler's worth. Okay, that looks like I've got enough. Yeah, so I should be able to put a bit of flour into the flour mill and bake a grape pie now. Yay, we finally have fields. Like, we're only like 20 hours into this farming game and we finally got some fields. I know, that was my fault. I could have had them from the very start, but they would have been so much more tedious to tend. But now I can literally just shove the fertilizer into the sprinkler and run away and then come back and weed them every so often. So that's fine by me. That's not too difficult. Whereas it would have been a bit annoying to have done all of that by hand. What am I doing now? Making a grape pie. No, making flour. Then making a grape pie. And once we made the grape pie, then that's the end of the episode. So I gotta go to the shop, and it's gonna close in like 2 hours. So. It's because I'm wondering what's going to be after grapes. We're gonna have to. I might have some mixed fields, so I might not be like a full 7x7 on everything. I don't know. A cupcake? Wow. So that requires blueberries. So next time we're going to be making blueberry muffins. We're going to be growing blueberries. So what I'm thinking is that maybe we'll do like half and half for each of the sprinkler fields. So maybe I'll put blueberries like the other side of the grapes or something. I'm not really sure. I might do... I mean, it looks like everything needs flour. So what I might do is a whole thing of wheat and maybe half grape, half blueberry, and then go from there. And we'll probably end up with 4 or 5 different fields. I'll probably just stick with the small sprinklers, honestly, because they just seem like they're the easiest. Unless the large sprinkler happens to have a weed bot with it. But that's going to be it for today. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. I'll let you know when the videos are out. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.